There are loans out there that are not required to meet that QM standard that conventional loans are required to meet that we talked about earlier this week. These loans are called non-QM, and they are for non-traditional income earners, people like self-employed borrowers that need to use 12 or 24 months bank statements for their income qualification rather than the 2 or the 1 year tax return that's required for most traditional financing. Maybe a DSCR loan. This is a loan that allows you to use the income that an investment property receives as the income for qualification rather than the borrower's income. There's lots of these one offs and non QM loan product offerings that are privately held. There's a mortgage company that is giving this money that is not backed by your conventional loan product. So it's not backed by FHA or Fannie or Freddie. With that being said, the big difference between these non QM loans and the way that they used to be back in the subprime era in 2000, 2001 is that these non QM loans typically come with a pretty big investment requirement. Meaning, if you're a borrower that wants to use a 12-month bank statement or a 24-month bank statement program, you're going to have a larger down payment. Most of these programs require 20% down. Some of them have a 10 or a 15, but they do require that initial investment. They do require some money to be paid by the borrower at closing to offset some of the risk and also put the borrower in a better situation if that non-traditional income does have a hiccup. If I have a self-employed borrower that I'm using 24 months of bank statements for their income qualification, if they had a hiccup in their income, they could just sell the house because they have a nice little bit of equity in that house because they put a down payment down. That's the big difference between the QM today and the old subprime. Remember, if you would like to get the information on this and make your own video, rechargingwithchampions.com does have a script in the May scripts all about non-QM loans and what the difference between the non-QM today and the subprime of yesterday was. I hope this was helpful and we'll see you next week.